Good morning, everybody. Well, I don't know where she was hiding all night long, but I'm giving Kitty Cat some chest time because she was hiding on me all night last night. Yeah. You what? You was hiding? What you want? Huh? Yeah, I had you last night. This one was hiding. Oh yeah, I came back from the bathroom and she was in bed. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna get, well, cuddle time in here with Kitty Cat, and then, what is going on here? Where are you going? Going for your food dish? And then, gonna get puppies out for walks. I don't know if we're going anywhere this morning or today at all today. Probably shouldn't. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll take the dogs to the park later on. Take them on a little thing, because it's actually decent outside. Yeah. So, I just wanted to say good morning, and I'll catch you guys on a puppy walk. Puppy walk time! I did not intend to take them both together, but Priya's like, Dad, I want to go too. Gonna take little man by himself, and I had to switch her into her alternate harness, which is identical to her other one, it's just camo. Because her other one is soaked from the rain yesterday. Priya, come on! What are you sniffing? Come on, let's go. Let's walkie walk. Alrighty, we got some frog up here. Which kind of bums me out because, oh geez, I got a cut on my arm. Looks like it's fresh too. I don't know where that came from. Who knows? Alright, let's see what the weather is here for us. Besides, it's clearing up finally. And Franz says, looking for locations. Okay, so we have 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Celsius. So a little crisp out here this morning. I'm going to be honest with you. The humidity has dropped from the rain. So, and I did put the crucial drive on the 17 here. And I pulled a mag ring off of one of the Apple pucks that I gave to Brian. Yeah, I'm digging the orange highlights. The only thing I'd like to find is a case that has the buttons that are orange, but cases are, you know, they are what they are. So, and I really, after seeing some of the scratch gate, if you take your car keys to a phone, I guess it's going to scratch. I get what they're doing. I mean, they're trying to test the durability. So coins in your pocket and whatnot, but especially mainly around the camera bump. That's the one thing I really do dig about this case, is the camera bump is, and you just got the highlight of the rings. So in the Apple cases are wide open for the camera bump, but the tech woven orange, I think I just watched a video and the gentleman had it on his phone and it looked really sharp. Alright, I ran into maintenance, having a little conversation. We gotta go check out the drain up top because they, I think he said 6 to 8 inches of asphalt and concrete they ran into before they ran into the drain. I always love that shot with the sky. It's so pretty. Oh yes, leaves are falling. Some are changing over here on the big tree. And as you can surmise, we do have the Pocket 3 back out today. Oh yeah. So I have noticed a little instability with the center stage camera for stabilization. It's not horrible. Don't get me wrong, it's not horrible, but it definitely jitters around just a little bit. That's fine. I am gonna try a potentially different mount in the car. One of the mag mounts. Try to get the camera up on a little higher, since I do have 3 different versions, and I found my third one. It was in the trunk of the car. I remembered I had it connected to the tripod, but I switched it over because it was giving me issues up at Mike's. Sorry, puppy boom boom. Alright, so both of them have done boom booms this morning, so successful walk already. Now we'll just continue on. Yeah, part of me is thinking maybe in the car, maybe start using the back camera. So if I can hook in to the Action with the I always forget the name of that thing, the spinner. My goodness gracious. Yeah, anyway, that big spinning rig. but that does add quite a bit of weight to that whole unit. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with things and see what works best for us. You know, it's trial and error, and then I'll just have to maybe at some point invest in another fast charging MagSafe puck, just so I have one in the house, one in the car, in each car. Or I can just pull the one out of my car temporarily since I don't use it that much. So, and I'm towing dogs here because they're not really moving very fast. We're gonna go down a little bit further today. It's just kind of, we don't get down this way very often, so I figured, what the heck, I'll come down here quick. Oh, day off. Part of me wants to kind of clean the patio up, if not get the shed emptied out, but kind of taking the patio down, I really feel like it's time, but at the same time, it's also now nice enough to sit outside and enjoy it a little bit. What do you kids think, huh? What are you thinking, Blinken? Actually, you know what? I really don't want to go down to the corner here. Yeah, we'll go down to the corner here. Oh, Priya's sniffing. Hold on, she's piddling. She's got a piddle to do. All right, come on, let's go down the corner here and see if we can see the mountain range a little bit. Because it is starting to change. I should get the drone up today, too. I have not flown that thing. I can't tell you the last time I had it in the air. It feels like, ooh, it's foggy. That's what it is. It's just all fog. Yeah, I bet you it's foggy over the river right now, damn it. I was kind of hoping yesterday would be, but didn't really end up being that way. Alrighty, let's see if this bad boy works on the crucial. And I always forget about this tree because we don't come down this way and we don't see it as often since we're not allowed on the other property. There's 8X. I was pretty impressed on that one starry last night. There's 24X on that. I think that's a willow tree. Yeah, it's still a trick. See, right now, it is giving me that little cutout, like I was saying the other day, that would not show me when I was doing it. Like I said, it could be different with video versus photo. Alright, you do get 60 FPS HDR ProRes with the center stage camera. I almost said center shift, center stage. I do not have the headphones with me. I could have swore I put them in my pocket and I don't have them. So this is an audio test of the camera itself, and they supposedly improved it from the 16. We shall see how much background noise you're getting. You're gonna walk through trees. Did that intentionally. That'd have been neat on a shot from both cameras, but yeah, we'll see how the microphones are working on the phone now too. Little man in ProRes 60. Again with the smaller device and the crucial, it does kind of fit nicer. It's actually quite comfortable. And of course, putting that little magnetic ring on the back there to hold it in place. It's not wiggling around, so I'm not so concerned with the connection, which I think might have been part of my problem with the last couple runs with the 16 was that it was kind of not tight. Alrighty, let's do a test with a sign. So we're now at 1, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, there's different ways of testing how well the zoom is working. Text is definitely something very interesting that, you know, I was very impressed with the Genetti sign, how clear it was. And Aaron was in the store last night for the second night in a row. I was like, you're cheating on Wises. I'm telling the wife. He goes, yeah, because we get a discount at Wises. And he works at Walmart, so they get a Walmart discount as well. But his phone, I think, is coming today. He went to Pro Max. Mike's, I think, is coming today. He also went with the Pro Max. The size of my hands, you know, the Pro is plenty. And for everything I do on my phone, it's plenty. but for using it, you know, for vlogging and stuff, perfect. Okay, so the lighting is really wrong right now with having Mr. Sun poking through right there. Kind of a neat look though. You can still see the color of the leaves because the sun is lightening them up. So that one there, yep. It looks pretty much like what my eyes are seeing. How's 8X look? I really don't have the ambition to do this today. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I don't want to take all this stuff down, but I do have to fix the tear in the roof there. I'm just going to put a piece of black tape over it. That's a mess, but mainly my plan is to try to get this mess cleaned up. I hate throwing things away that I've spent a lot of money on. I got 2 umbrellas in here, but obviously with the canopy we don't need them anymore. That and the one's bent from being blown away in the storm that time. But I think, I don't know, if I keep the offset one, and not the umbrella itself maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I really don't. I'm really at a crossroads. I just want to get this kind of cleaned up because it's a disaster in here. And this is why I didn't want to get into this, because now I gotta just corner most of the stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have quite a pile out here to go trash. Some of it's actually Halloween. Yeah, but most of this is trash. I'm really on the fence with the umbrella thing, but I'm pretty sure if you bought another umbrella, you'd get another one. I don't know. I'm not getting rid of the weights and stuff though. That's partially why I'm kind of on the fence of getting rid of it. I might just break it down and you know, hold on to it. I don't know, but in here we're quite a bit cleaned up. I mean, be a lot of room in here if we could get rid of everything that's sitting outside right now. But you know, you got all the chairs and stuff. And that guy there, I've had him forever, and I put him together I think in the spring and never put him up, and definitely holds any best. I found that at one of the thrift stores or something, but it actually holds way better than those metal clip ones because they got like little rubber in them, so it's holding everything. It doesn't fit the shovel though. Shovel handle's too big. Oh, the thing is, like the snow shovels and the electric snow shovel, I need to be able to get a hold of. We got bird cages back there, we got broken screens, but they go to the apartment, so if we ever leave they'd have to re-mesh them, but they're still usable. So it is what it is. Oh man, this is just, it's a struggle. It really is. Getting rid of things is a struggle. You pay money for stuff and you want to use it until you can no longer use it, and then even then sometimes it's like, oh man, I gotta throw this away. Alrighty, well, I've mounted the Toro charging bases over there, top to bottom, and I got a cold bolt one in here. Now this one does have 2 screws in it. The bottom one only has a single because that's the one I travel with usually when I do my trimming. I only take one charger because usually I'm using a battery. In time I'm hoping to get another battery and maybe get a 5 milliamp instead of the 2.5s because it's supposed to last twice as long, which would be nice. So I'd have basically those 2 batteries in one. But I did get the cold bolt trimmer hung. It's not locked in, but there's like a little lip up there and it's catching. Alright, and then I hung the Toro over here, so it's up off the floor and out of the way. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with the sickle bar part of it to get that up off the floor. Problem is we get the water runoff from the patio comes in here, and that's why the floor is all damp. Alright, well, I'm letting the DeWalt hopefully get in the sun if it stays out and dry it because it is soaked. I'm going to go get the battery for the Dremel and make sure it still works because it was damp. Found my old Gerber. It was the one that Mike was so keen about back in the day, Mr. Kilpatrick, because that's the one they used in Terminator. The one that technically doesn't exist in the newer realm. And I got cleanup crew here, but she's really not cleaning up anything. So got a lot of stuff kind of put away and or tossed. I'm pretty sure I'm not keeping this. It actually goes to the bag. You're supposed to be able to have like a strap to hold onto it, but I don't know if I really want to over shoulder that thing when it's full of tools. Well, I had to scurry and get everything out of the yard because the mowing team showed up all of a sudden. I'm like, what in the world? Alright, got that all thrown away. Patio's getting slightly cleaned up. And little man's been looking at me like, Dad, I really need to go out and go potties. So, we're going out and go potties. I knew it had gotten warm out. 78, 26 degrees Celsius. Man, I was no wonder in my black t-shirt I was roasting. Yeah, that'll do it. We're in a tank top now, baby. Honestly, didn't want to throw a tank top, being in that thing. And then I come out to the, put the pumpkin and the skulls and the spider out. And there's 3 of those freaking lantern flies on the fence. I got out the ant and roach spray and sprayed them down and squashed their asses. The one got away from me at one point, but he came back, which was a mistake. And then a 4th one came, and I got his ass too. I chased him down the sidewalk. I must have looked like a moron because I'm running down trying to squish him. Took me 3 tries. He squished. Boo-boo. He done over with, man. He goes, I don't know. I wasn't there. I missed it. What did I miss? Come on, bathe the dog. You're fully clean now. And then I took him out back and wiped him down with the glove. And man, oh man, you want to see the fur come out. He was so happy because he's such an itchy little boy, going back and forth with those little rubber little, whatever you call them. I'd say rubber little nipples over on that glove. And I was going up and down his back, and it was breaking all the undercoat loose and shedding him out. He looks a lot better. I mean, he's not a fluffy dog to begin with, but nonetheless, it definitely helped. So, well, I'm hoping for a clear night tonight. Mike's telling me about 7 p.m. to get the iPhone in the window and get it going. So, I do have it with me. I do have the AirPods with me this time and the Crucial Drive. I had to disconnect it because it sucks battery down fast. It will annihilate your battery having a hard drive connected to your phone because it's powering it that whole time so that when you go to record something, it's ready to go. And that MagSafe ring is definitely, I think, keeping it in place because I have any disconnection issues or any, stoppages with it today. So, and in the 8 clips I did this morning, 60 gigs. 8 clips, 60 gigs. I'm curious. I might throw it in 120 for a minute and just see what it if that doesn't, what that file size is. Because I think it's like 12 gigs a minute for 120. Should be, roughly. All right. Well, that was a monumental failure. This time the timer started instantly. I had to disconnect the drive and re-import it, so I think I have a dead file. And then when I went to stop and save it, it didn't do a thing. So we were in 120 frames per second, ProRes, connected to the Crucial. Ah, that sucks. I lost a pretty good shot too. But we'll get this guy from up here instead. Mr. Mateo did his boom boom, so we can head back for about another 30 seconds, not even. Boy, but you only get 1x and 2x with 120. So, if you were acting ovals and trying to film the sklooge and not get wet, 2x isn't going to punch you in a whole lot. That's for sure for the wave. We're almost to a minute. 56, 7, 8, 9. That time it saved. It saved instantly. It's recording instantly. So, yeah, the good old Crucial Drive. If I'm not mistaken, this is the highest speed one they made at the time because this was the X10. So, and I have struggled with this guy. So, unfortunately, front-facing wise, if you change the landscape to the right thing, Kurt, you can only go as high as 60. You cannot go to 120. But you can film ProRes on the front camera as well as you could on the 16 as well. But, yep, you still can. But 60 frames per second is your restriction. All right, so we've got the sunflowers on either end. And then we got the pumpkin and the skull. And his spiders hanging out in the back there. Was going to zip tie him to to the bush again, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to hang him on the fence. I do want to find like a solar, but the thing is, here's the problem. See my issue right here? Solar is probably not going to even light up. So I might have to find one that I can plug in. Just a light spotlight, just to kind of light things up a little bit. Okay, that was weird. Turn the camera back on, because I didn't even think about filming little girl here. Taking her for a walk because she wanted a cookie, but I told her she had to go potty to get a cookie. And the camera just decided to, it was on, but it decided to rotate itself and put itself away. But kept the camera actually on. Weird. It's jealous of the iPhone. It can't do 4K 120. Pick them up. Pick them up those feet. Pick them up those feet. Sniff, 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 sniff. Maybe she did try to stop halfway down the sidewalk. Well, I didn't stop. So maintenance was telling me this morning we ran into them that apparently they're supposed to be coming up and cutting this back out and paving it now. And they're asking them to accidentally drop some, pavement in the holes down here as well. So we'll see if that happens, because if you have to get over for any reason, like these guys are parked here, and you have to get really far over, someone's coming up and down, you can't. You're going to run into a freaking pothole. And just as a little test, ProRes 30, I'm pretty sure even if you have a drive connected, it will save it to the actual phone. I don't think it's going to save it to the external, but we're going to find out. We're going to check. And I'll show you something else real quick. I'll screen record this next part quick. Photos, and right now, so when the drive's plugged in, you get import. Oh no, it did. Okay. I thought before it wouldn't. You can see the dead clip right there. It's just got the camera icon. That's gonna be a fun one to probably try to get off this thing. Photos, and right now, so when the drive's plugged in, you get import. Oh no, it did. Okay. I thought before it wouldn't. You can see the dead clip right there. It's just got the camera icon. That's going to be a fun one to probably try to get off this thing. The reason I was going to do this, so yeah, that clip does show up. It's in the bottom right here. But you can literally, so right now I have 15 items, 79.15 gigs. So where is my 1 minute clip? I don't see a time on this one. That's 17 seconds, that's 17 seconds. I wanted to try to get info on it, but it doesn't look like I can. One video. Maybe up top there it does tell me something. 641 something megabyte, I don't know. It's telling me something. See it up under import, one video up the top there next to the delete thing. But it also does not have a time by it. I'm not importing that to the phone to find out the info. The reason I was going to do this, so yeah, that clip does show up. It's in the bottom right here. But you can literally, so right now I have 15 items, 79.15 gigs. So where is my 1 minute clip? I don't see a time on this one. That's 17 seconds, that's 17 seconds. I wanted to try to get info on it, but it doesn't look like I can. One video. Maybe up top there it does tell me something. 641 something megabyte, I don't know. It's telling me something. See it up under import, one video up the top there next to the delete thing. But it also does not have a time by it. I'm not importing that to the phone to find out the info. We have not gone over to the vet in forever, and that is exactly where little girl is staring off to. Although there is a lot of frogs I hear right now too. What are you thinking, Priya? She goes, there's a wind in my face, Dad. Dun, 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 dun. Basset hound. Don't move too fast, I'm really close. So right now I feel warmth. Yeah, my hand's touching the back of the drive. The drive's getting warm. Phone itself, I can't tell, because I've got a drive between me and it. So Brandon Butch was saying he's feeling the warmth in his Pro's Pro Max kind of spread out, which is what the whole idea of the vapor chamber is supposed to do, is spread the heat out more evenly away from the processor and stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. But the air, he said, is getting extremely hot right in the camera bump, because that's where they stuffed most of the freaking hardware for that, is in the camera bump. And you gotta remember, it's running the Pro chip. So it has titanium body, it's super thin, no vapor chamber, and it's, you know, running the higher chip. But you get no ProRes on that camera, on that phone, on that camera, yeah. The Air does not have ProRes features on the main lens or nothing. As if it wasn't obvious, I could easily switch back to using the iPhone every day. Now that this is a thing with the AirPods for audio, use the Crucial Drive, smaller form factor, much easier to hold. Yeah, totally could see myself using this as a daily camera again. Gonna be a little closer profile, but yeah, still records video in very good quality. And God, that freaking zoom lens is massive. Alrighty, and that is a wrap. Grass is cut even. Like I said, the mowing team showed up. So yeah, dogs are welcome in the backyard. That's about it. But yeah, patio is back to set up. Little Ertl. It's not a Tonka, it's an Ertl truck. I forget what year it. In here we're looking a little better. Like I said, most of that stuff was staying, and only a few things I did decide to salvage. The offset, and I got that one up, and I don't know if this is going to work out too long, because I do have the Cobalt hanging there too, but it's kind of in the way of this guy. We'll try this one more time. This drive is driving me nuts. But anyway, yep, so you already saw the charging stations and whatnot. Got the bag up here, so it's not going to get wet anymore. All the spray paint cans, the bug spray, and just some odds and ends stuff up top here. But yeah, I got some floor space right now. Now granted, basically the only thing that's going to actually come in here will be the canopy will be dropped in a few weeks and put away. But other than that, and that bag is actually folded up right there to stick that in. That can just sit there. Nothing else is going to fit. And I'm almost thinking these chairs are about to get thrown away because I don't really see a purpose. This, as much as it doesn't look the best, it's convenient while cooking. So I'm going to keep that. Unplugging the drive and plugging it back in seemed to help. I don't know, I might have nuked my battery too. I don't know. Alrighty, well, patio is done. The only thing left for the night is dinner. Some more Stranger Things. We completed season 1. Maybe some puppy walks here. Okay, went to 1X and it decided to kill my camera. Interesting. Dun dun dun. Are you bathed? Yeah, you all clean and shiny, buddy.